Yoko and Frisky Dimensionally. Yoko and Frisky Dimensionally. Yoko and Frisky Dimensionally.
That's your cue. Go.
I'm going. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift. I'm your sick friend, Yoko. And here's my brother from another mother, MC Metro Card Frisky.
Yeah. We made it through allergy season. But we're persevering through post-allergy season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking a sick day over here on the Dimensional Rift. We're eating soup and we're putting Vicks on our chests.
Yeah. I want crackers, but there's no crackers in the house.
I'm going to order me a full pizza all by myself later because that's how I roll.
Hashtag jealous.
Hashtag self-love. It's not obesity if it's self-love.
Oh my lord. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in.
But we got a fun episode today. We talk about one of our favorite nostalgic movies from the 90s, The Fifth Element. Just celebrated its 27th anniversary. We're going to tell you why you should check it out. You know, break away from the TikTok and Fortnite for a while, am I right?
Oh my gosh. All I ever hear is it TikTok? Is it Fortnite? Is it Roblox? Is it Roblox? Is it TikTok? And I just want to die inside.
Don't we all? Speaking of dying inside, Disney released a trailer for the new Lion King movie. It's a prequel to
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was boring. I need to see it again.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I was waiting for you.
Let's do it. Let's do it too. You want to send me the link and I share it on here?
I'm going to share it with you.
Okay. So it's funny you say that because I was helping my at my Yoko Dimensional Rift job.
Ooh.
There was a Lion King coloring book and I'm like, Simba? And it was just realistic lions and I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah. We're going to have you react to the boringness on a very short Yoko Reacts because I don't got a lot to show.
It's all good. Let's make this.
The Lion King.
Everybody look left. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to play volume because I don't want to get a copyright strike. So
Got one already?
No, I'm avoiding it. This looks like the Paramount ad commercial with all the Hey Arnold characters and shit.
Yeah. Why is he in an ice cave?
Alright, well this looks like the last Lion King movie. Okay, cut from the same cloth.
They probably just saved all the models and are
God.
reusing them.
Did I just put on Planet of the Apes by accident?
Yo, it does look like that. Stop. I thought that's... Oh my gosh. Look how sepia... Is this a sepia tone? Look how...
A gun to my head, if you showed me this trailer and you're like, what movie is this? It's like The Lion King? Like, it doesn't look any different.
No, it doesn't.
I know it's...
Like, people were straight up just saying, like, it's so much better redrawn. Like, the whole movie could have been brighter. Are we repeating the first movie again? Okay, he's getting chased by an alligator. Yeah, a new stampede, but it's elephants, and he's a teenager.
Well, this looks like an awesome Kingdom Hearts cutscene.
Listen, it's almost like we're watching National Geographic so hard that I can't stand it.
Yeah, okay, so here's the real question You think this is gonna make as much money as the first one did?
I don't know.
Because this is an original story, to my understanding.
Yeah. Although it's an original story,
His dumb face.
yeah. I don't know. I feel nothing from this.
Yeah.
I like executives don't know what to do anymore, and I'm gonna be real with you. Indie animation is kicking their ass.
Ooh, tell it, girl.
Did you see the Amazing Digital Circus yet?
No.
Okay, so the Amazing Digital Circus is a 3D animated cartoon show about these characters that are stuck in what we think is video game. Guess how many views it has on YouTube?
I'm about to find out.
Let me tell you something, dude. It has the most. Episode 1 pales in comparison to episode 2, but we're in the millions of subscribers and views now.
Oh wow, 320 million.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and episode 2 is more. Within 24 hours, it broke records for the most. Pardon me. It broke. Episode 2 broke records, and it's at 75 million views in 24 hours.
Wow, it looks like what's that one game everybody hates? Balan Wonderland.
Oh yeah, Balan. It's kind of like, let's make fun of that.
Yeah. Yeah, check this out, guys. It looks very clean and crisp.
Yeah. So.
Whoa, 3D.
Oh yeah. So indie animation is really taking. They're really giving executives a run for their money because of this animated show, there's a lot of content farms, and because of these stupid content farms, people could just hire someone for pennies on the dollar in a sweatshop and make them just keep making stuff out of the blue, right? So you have so Amazing Digital Circus, you have Lackadaisy Cats, there is Monkey Wrench. Monkey Wrench is so cool. It's like, what if Earthworm Jim and Cowboy Bebop and had a baby? It's a really good space opera type show. There are so many good free animated shows out there, and they're killing it. Like, I have no faith in Hollywood anymore because these independent people are not only paying their employees fair wages and not using AI, but they're also allowing creativity and not shipping or losing their the rights to their characters and stuff. Well, it's pretty great.
Why have creativity when we can have a Toy Story 5?
Oh my god, send me up the river.
Ooh, check this out, the pilot. That looks Amazing Digital Circus, guys. All right, next you already saw this, but I gotta show the fans. You can stay at the X Mansion from Xmen '97. So beautiful.
That's wild.
It's cool, man.
I was like, we gotta drive by it.
It's upstate New York too, which is I found funny. That tickled me. Just like, yeah, why is it so slow? Yeah, Charles got a big ass portrait of himself. Of course he would.
And his boyfriend.
Yeah, Magnus.
Magnus,
please. Turn back the Wi-Fi. Turn it back on, please.
Magnus, my legs.
I need to finish my Minecraft castle.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, I'm seeing this for the first time, and holy shit, man. It looks like you're walking in the halls of a comic book. See,
I didn't get the walkthrough. I only saw, like, images. Oh man, there's, like, saws.
That's the danger room. That's so
Mmm.
cool. I love it.
Danger room.
Love it. I love it.
I like that.
It's beautiful. I would stay here. I heard it was like $89 a night, but you know how cleaning fees are. Like, I've stayed in Airbnbs before.
You know, there's gonna be a group of people cosplaying, and they're gonna take it real serious and shit.
Oh yeah, of course. It's so cool. I love it.
I love the cell shading on the.
That's like his Wolverine's room. He left his cat.
Aww. His boyfriend Morph would be so happy.
How many couples are gonna go there and be like, let's conceive a child in Cerebro?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna be in Jubilee's room. I call her right now. Shut up.
Oh, it's all pink. Look at that boombox.
Right? Oh, it's great. I like how there's like a TV.
There's like Destiny's Child on the poster on the wall.
They got the Xmen arcade.
This is where you go when you get in trouble.
Oh, yeah,
Principal's
right?
office.
We're gonna play outside.
Look at
Look at the boyfriends.
I love it. Oh, Gambits. No spoilers, you know, but seeing this makes me feel slick things.
Yeah.
You could wear it. Oh, look, you could cosplay right there. They already have the outfits ready for you.
I'm ready to wax. Get rid of all my furry fur.
Oh, you're funny, man. I would totally stay in here for sure. That tickles me.
That's so funny.
And
That freaking are those drones
it's a drone, yeah. Freaking
for Xmen?
I think so.
Wow, that's not frightening at all.
Oh yeah, if I saw this, at first I thought it was Andross attacking Star Fox again. I'm just like, Andross.
That's so funny.
It's just like a pyrotechnics convention, I guess. But, you know, the first comment's like, yeah, it's me, my X-Men. And this is a lantern show.
Ooh. That one had to be held up by a crane. All right. That one's just on fire.
The evolution of the lanterns.
Cool.
That was very pretty, just in time for Pride Month.
Those people were like, we gotta stop that.
Días de Muertos.
I missed that day.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. It's like a house.
Beautiful.
Ooh, there's another one.
It's like when you're in Scooby-Doo and you're taking off the mask. It's like, there's another one.
Yeah. No, for real though. So many pyrotechnics are here. They're running and they're like, oh god, we gotta capture it. Look, it's Mulan's vases.
Yeah. More beads. It's a friendship bracelet.
That's so funny.
Alright, and that was a very short Yoko Reacts, because, you know, it's been boring lately. I could talk about how Microsoft is just shooting themselves in the foot and closing down all their game studios, and they're probably not going to be here for the next generation of consoles, but nah.
Dude, don't even get me started. They took down one of my favorite games, Hi-Fi Rush. You'd like that one. I was tempted to buy it for you.
I saw it. I saw videos and gameplay, and Microsoft just doesn't want to be here anymore.
Neither does Disney. Neither does any company. They're like, let's punish everyone. It's so annoying. It made me very upset to know that companies really, you know, there's a saying, they don't care, but now they're like, well, you know what? We'll do better without you. We have billions, so we're just going to raise the prices on food. That's how we live.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, well, we're going to keep it light today.
Yeah.
Let's get into our dimensional review of the Knuckles Paramount Plus show, or should I just say Wade, featuring Knuckles.
Knuckles. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we saw it the first day it dropped. All like 3 hours of it.
Yeah, we had a marathon. It was great.
Yeah, yeah, give me your unfiltered thoughts. What did you think of it?
It was just okay. I feel like they're trying to appeal to non-Sonic fans the most. And, like, not for nothing, Wade is an okay character, but I just could care less. I would have loved to see more Knuckles doing stuff, and we saw him relate to Wade, grow with Wade. He's his Pokemon sidekick. And that's all I ever saw him as in this rendition.
Yeah, it was a lot of people felt like it was a big bait and switch, because the story isn't about Knuckles or him like finding himself in the human world or learning any like big life lesson. It's all about the Wade character, and he's just like this comic relief in the Sonic movies. He's not a big player at all, but this show just leans hard into him. It's like if you don't like him, you're not going to like this show. I really enjoyed like the first 2 episodes. Like the first episode is the best because obviously it's like Sonic and Tails are in it.
Yeah.
It feels like the main focus is Knuckles in that episode, but then as soon as you like move on, by the time you're in episode 3 and they're having that Jewish dinner,
yeah, they're having Shabbat,
and it's like it's taking up like 20 minutes of the episode. I'm just like, oh, okay, like this is it. Like this is what we're getting right now. This is what Paramount Plus is serving. I was just like, wow. Like I could see why a lot of people, were upset with it, but we were having fun because we were like goofing off and like making fun of it.
Oh yeah, we were just being a bunch of goofs, goofily goofs. And I mean, not for nothing, it was entertaining, but like I don't want to watch it again.
Oh no.
Maybe leave it on in the background, and I don't like saying that. A lot of times when I'm into a franchise, I want to watch it again and again. Like I told you, like a couple podcasts ago, I was talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. Not a great movie, but I love having it on in the background. Harley Quinn, not a great movie, but I love having it on in the background. Like when I'm not feeling good or sick, perfect time to put it on.
Yeah, Knuckles is like Friends. If you need some white noise, just put it on.
That's funny. I see what you did there.
Like, there's a reason why this character got abandoned at a TJ Maxx by his father.
Hey, get out of that.
Like, if his dad doesn't want to be around him, why does the audience want to watch him? I think if they just retitled it like Wade and Knuckles, I think people would have different expectations going in.
Yeah, because it was mostly about Wade and like
you see
the
his
smaller
whole family in the show.
Yeah. Yep. You sure do. And then like the sister and him fighting, I was like, whoa, your sister's got problems.
Oh yeah, his sister was like the worst character. Like she wasn't funny. She was just there. She was just taking up space. She kept saying she was in the FBI, but she didn't do anything useful. Just got captured by the Team Rocket, who were like introduced in the first episode. Then like the middle of the series, like forgets all about them. Then they show back up, and then the main villain, who I guess was a former like apprentice of Dr. Robotnik, like. That's like all you get to know about him. Like, other than that, he shows up in the final episode in a giant mech, and I'm just like, this is the best they came up with. Okay. I think to me, the most entertaining part of the whole show was the 4th episode, where they just had like a big play, and they did all the practical effects and sets. That was funny. It was so absurd that I was enjoying it. It just went full cartoon, and I'm just like, okay.
It did, especially with like the puppet movements, and although Wade was dressed as Knuckles, people are going to be dressing just like that at conventions this year, and it's crazy. It's crazy how like the practical effects where they had the Knuckles dad puppet and he dies, and I was like, what? How'd they get him to cross his eyes like that? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's like if you want the show to be like a cartoon, just go full cartoon. Drop the storyline with his dad. No one cares. Like no one cares about that stuff. They should have just had him like go on a road trip to find like a sacred artifact from like Knuckles' past or something. Just have, if like Wade if you want Wade to be the main character, fine, but have the story be about like Knuckles' heritage.
Yeah. But I was pointing out that one of the writers for the original Sonic comics in the Archie era did something similar, where they took Jewish heritage and history and applied it to Knuckles' backstory. And I think it was a big FU to that writer, who basically ruined the Sonic comics. And they had it as Shabbat, and they talked about why Jewish heritage is so important, family's important, this, that, and the third. I was like, this is wild.
It's a weird direction to go, but hey. I found this quote online. It's about if they made a Shadow spinoff. So this is like the synopsis.
Oh my god, I'm ready. I need to hear this.
Shadow helps Agent Stone get back into the dating game. The Black Arms, a motorcycle gang of Green Hill retirees, caused trouble 50 years ago. Mephiles the Dark is a magician from the Soliana Circus who wants Shadow's quill to do real magic. Maria always wanted to visit Sears. Yep.
Hey, I wrote that and I hate it.
That's what it would be like. It's like every plot point from these movies are like about the bad guy getting a quill of the Sonic characters. Like, the Sonic characters' pubes are like the most powerful thing on Earth. It's crazy.
Oh my god, why do you say it like that?
Because it's true. It's like, stop. If they keep shedding, then anybody could get their hands on these powers and they could just apply it to whatever technology they have at the time.
Wild.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Like I like Team Rocket. Like, they could have been a better bad guy, better adversary, but I just didn't care. But anyway, 2 stars out of 5.
2 out of 5.
But did you finish watching Xmen?
No, I continued where I left off, but I need to be really well rested so I can like get the detail. Because the episode I left off, no spoilers. They found out who the bad guy was, and captured Magnesia.
Okay, so you're like right before the 3-part finale.
Yeah, and I need to be like, I want to be on this rested so I could be like, yo,
Yeah, I can't stress enough. Like, this show really took me by surprise because when they announced it, I was like, okay, that's neat. I was like very indifferent to the lead up, and then it just sucked me in. This season of X-Men is probably like the best season of superhero television I've ever seen.
Wow.
No joke.
Well, I'm hearing it's pretty great, and X-Men is one big allegory for getting along, racism, indifference, tolerance, people being just straight up evil for no dang reason other than to control individuals,
Absolutely. It's an allegory for a lot of things, mostly just discrimination of a bunch of different communities. But of course, you tell that to modern day schmo on the internet, they're like, "Oh, the X-Men is you know the word. I don't have to say it. I don't have to say the word. You know what you know what it is."
But the thing about X-Men is they've been all superhero movies. I'm gonna say it. Are the W word. All of them. If you don't think that's true, think about what they stand for. Justice. making sure you make the right decisions under pressure, making sacrifices. And boy, do the X-Men make sacrifices. So do the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man.
Even though light spoilers, the Avengers are around, but they don't do much.
That's funny. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Not in this show. They're kind of just like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. I mean, you already seen Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America was like, my booty looks great. That's all you need to pay attention to.
But yeah, guys, check it out. I also recommend, if you feel like going to the cinema, to watch The Fall Guy. And that Fall Guy was pleasantly pleasant.
Was it based off of the game Fall Guy, or is it just this? He's a stunt guy.
It's based on a TV show from the 80s.
Oh.
And yeah, he plays a stunt guy who's trying to get the love of his life back. And, you know, Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling, they have some serious chemistry. And, you know, Ryan Gosling's still riding off the high of the Barbie movie. He's really good at playing just a professional himbo at this point. He's really good at it. But I had a good time. Funny. And it's on digital tomorrow, so even if you don't feel like going to the movies, go watch it in the safety of your home.
Aww. Yeah. The safety of your home. It's the way to go. Yeah.
And now, our feature presentation.
I've been wanting to go to the movies, but there's nothing I really wanted to see. I wanted to see that Barbra Streisand movie.
What?
What? It's not Barbra Streisand. Sorry. Someone's Streisand. Hold on.
The heck are you talking about?
Let me bring it up.
Bring it up right now.
Yeah. Hold up.
Bring it up. Turn the beat around.
Let me look at my YouTube history, because I have a YouTube addiction. Okay, hold on. It was called... Well, I watched a lot today. Not really. Where is it?
Oof. Yeah. ASMR.
Yeah, sorry. Love Lies Bleeding.
Oh, yeah. That has Kristen Stewart in it.
That's the one, Kristen Stewart. And then Baby Reindeer. I think it's a good thing I didn't see both of them, especially Baby Reindeer. I had to explain to somebody that I was in a situation where I was not just stalked, but gaslit and humiliated in front of... this was back in college, by one person, all because I did similar things that this guy did, which was he felt bad, he helped this woman out, and I gotta tell you, no good deed goes unpunished, and I basically had to deal with this guy who was a pathological liar and had a crush on me and was trying to do everything in their power to control me. So that was like seeing the reviews, and I saw the interview with the woman, the actual woman from Baby Reindeer. It was creepy. And I was like, good thing I didn't watch this. I feel bad for the guy.
Oh,
that's all I got.
Don't watch that. You could give yourself nightmares.
Exactly. So, you know, I've learned from that experience, and thankfully nothing drastic like the main character in Baby Reindeer went through. Like, holy crap.
Speaking of nightmares, I'm looking at this intro for the Fifth Element game for the PlayStation 1, and
yeah,
man, Chris Tucker has seen better days.
Yeah, man, that thing was so let's talk about the Fifth Element now, the meat and potatoes of what you want to talk about.
All right, yes, the Fifth Element came out in 1997, and it stars Bruce Willis and Mila Jovovich saving the world from a giant ball of fire. Why does the fire want to destroy Earth? who cares? It's just a vessel for all these crazy hijinks that unfolds. But the movie takes place in the 23rd century, and you get to see what New York looks like with flying cars, and hey, McDonald's is still around, which is always nice.
That's so funny.
But I wanted to talk about this because it's a movie we both enjoy, and it's just very memorable. And when it came out back in the 90s, it bombed. It didn't make a lot of money in America. It made most of its money overseas because the director Luc Besson is French, so I guess he just has more pull and appeal over there. But eventually, this movie just became a cult classic, and it's just something you don't really see in this day and age, where we are getting a bunch of sequels, remakes, reboots, and all that. I just wanted to just shine a spotlight on what I think is just a cool world, and it's crazy that we never got sequels to this. But yeah, I'm just gonna tell you like what makes it great. First of all, the fashion, like the style of all these characters. They had to design like hundreds and hundreds of costumes for this movie, and
Yeah, the puppetry.
It's just absurd. It's like next level. And then it has a lot of good comedic moments, especially the the titular fifth element is a woman named Lilu. See, if this movie came out today, all the nerds would be like, "Oh, a woman can't save the universe." Like, no, back then it was like, yes, a woman can save the universe, and it was like Mila Jovovich's first big role. She was only 19 years old.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she had to learn a whole new language that her and the director made up on the spot.
That's so funny. I didn't know that she made it up on the spot, but it was supposed to be ancient language.
Yeah, so she put in work for this role, and they auditioned like hundreds and hundreds of different women for the role, and she just, had all the qualities needed to play the supreme being. She's a gorgeous woman, and she kicks a lot of ass. It's a lot of the most iconic moment from the film is the opera scene.
Yeah, the opera scene is what actually interested me, because when I was a kid I didn't like it, but as I got older I watched it again fully and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's a whole opera scene in an alien language. Someone had to write that and perform that. It's so crazy. And then the woman who's actually like on screen, that's actually not her singing, it's someone else.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but that brings me to another great quality of the film. The music, the score is a banger, man. Like, there's so many like great songs in the movie. And
yeah.
The opera scene in general, they just combine a lot of different genres like house, EDM and funk, while Lilu is fighting off the bad guys, because the main plot of the movie is everybody wants these stones, which are the five elements. And Lilu, I don't want to spoil, but the fifth element is Lilu, and it's just a battle to get these stones, and this the world building is top notch. It's just, you got Ruby Rod, played by Chris Tucker in his prime. And the funny thing about Ruby Rod is he's basically like a podcaster. He has like a little cane that's a microphone, and he's like podcasting wherever he goes, or he's doing like a show on the radio. And once he comes in the movie, like the movie like becomes alive, because the way his portrayal of this character is just so over the top and flamboyant. It's like insane. And Bruce Willis is there, like stoic as hell. It's just like he's just a great foil to him, and it's just like so funny to watch.
Yeah, man, it's wild. Mostly because he to me was my favorite part. And part of me, as you know, part of me was like, is he gay? Da 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 da. When I was younger, and now I'm like, nah, man. He's supposed to be like, what if Prince was in the future?
Yo, funny you said that. The director actually wanted Prince to play him.
Yeah. Oh,
That would
see,
have
there
been
we go.
how iconic would that have been?
That'd have been weird, you know?
Yeah, but I think it's better that Chris Tucker played him because Chris Tucker just has this energy, man. Especially like 90s Chris Tucker. He's just so over the top, and I think the character is just fluid. I don't think he has like a preference. I mean,
Yeah.
you see him get with a woman in the movie, but I think he could go all ways.
Yeah. It's wild because um he was literally the definition of getting every lady's hoo-ha wet, you know?
Absolutely, and then I'm showing footage of Lilu beating up on a robot in this PlayStation game. The PlayStation game is like notoriously bad.
Yeah,
so stiff.
I legit only went back to look at it just to see has anybody actually beaten the dang game. Like, for real. Did somebody actually beat it?
I mean, yeah, people have beat it. I'm watching a long play that's like 5 hours long, and the way Lilu controls is so stiff. It looks like Superman 64.
Mhm. I played it with my friend. It's impossible. It is such a annoying game. Like you have to like cross things and like there's a beam on the floor, right? And you have to walk across it. You just fall. You'll just goodbye.
It just fall. Yeah.
You just die.
Man, it's funny because
You know?
none of these sequences are in the movie at all.
No.
She's like in a prison, like I don't know, like breaking shit.
Yeah, 5 hours of what though? 5 hours of what? What are we looking at? What are we playing? You know what I mean?
She's just running through empty corridors. Like this was basically to appeal to the Tomb Raider fans. Doesn't even have a gun. But yeah, the Fifth Element is one of those movies you just remember from the 90s. Like everybody quotes the multipass line.
Yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah.
Lilu Dallas multipass. Like, because it's so funny. Like she just plays such a great fish out of water. Like it comes so naturally to her. Like when you see Mila Jovovich in this film, she does seem like she's from off planet, like out of this world. Like it's nuts, and Bruce Willis, Corbin Dallas, he eventually like falls in love with her, even though these two have maybe 3 conversations in the entire film.
Probably, I don't know.
Yeah, they only have like 3 conversations, but he's already like madly in love with her, and I can see why. It's like she's like
It's very old school 1950s. Well, she looks 16, gotta marry her. And I'm like, well, sign of the times. Flies away, ignores it.
She's an enigma. Yeah, I don't know what the age difference was there. It was probably at least 20 years. Who knows?
I think in the movie she's technically 1, and and Bruce Willis is what, in his late 20s in that, or 30s or early 30s. I don't know.
Bruce Willis, I think in all of his movies, he's just permanently 40 years old.
Oh my god, right?
What tickles me about watching this, like I rewatched this movie for this episode, was they're in the future, and this motherfucker's carrying around matches to light his cigarettes. Like, who the hell is gonna use matches in the year 23, whatever? Make it make sense. Or there's also a scene where he forgets to like feed his cat. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, how do you not have a device that just automatically feeds your cat for you? It's the future.
I know.
It's the fucking future.
But he's so poor in the future. It's astounding, especially as a taxi driver in the year of our Lord 2263.
Yeah, but the villain is pretty iconic. Like his look is, he has like this weird hairpiece thing going on.
Hmm.
It looks like the hair is like actively trying to escape his head.
Yeah. The I had a teacher that looked like one of the bad guys. It was so creepy. And somebody took a photo, right? We were
What were you doing?
we were working on some 3D modeling, and then the guy with the little goatee pops up. I forgot his name. What's his name? Let me look it up.
The priest?
Not the
Oh, the
priest.
bad guy.
Yeah.
What the hell is his name? I'm looking it up. His name is like Jean Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg.
Okay, I'm not even kidding me. 1-to-1, we were all of our students. Somebody put Fifth Element on. He comes in because he forgot something, and they're like, "Yo, dude, you look like him. You look like it." Was almost 1-to-1. Same hair. He had the goatee. The only thing he was missing was that stupid plastic piece on his head.
Yeah, dude. I'm scrubbing. I wonder if you fight him in this game.
With his polygon hands.
Yeah. What's interesting about the movie is that Bruce Willis's character never meets him. Like the main character of the movie never meets like the main bad guy, which is weird, but it's, you know,
Yeah, very interesting choice.
it subverts your expectations. Before Ryan Johnson did it and made people mad.
You can watch it on Tubi for free.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could probably watch it on YouTube for free. but
Yeah.
but yeah, I love the designs of the little orc dudes.
Hmm.
They remind me like, I think on like a season of Power Rangers they would like be the putties.
Yeah. I feel like Jim Henson made the puppets, but I don't remember.
I think Jim Henson was not alive. I think he passed away before this movie came out.
Oh, sorry, the company, the Jim
Oh yeah,
Henson
the Jim
company.
Henson Company. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Uh,
was not alive, but the Jim Henson company is still strong, and they make stuff all over the world still.
yeah. R.I.P. Jim Henson. Uh, what's also funny is Debo from Friday. He plays the president of basically the world. So you got Debo and Smokey in the same movie, but unfortunately those two don't interact.
President Lindenberg.
Right. And you know, there's just like a lot of like different creatures that they don't acknowledge. Like Zorg has like a little pet pig thing that has like a elephant trunk, but you know, you don't even get to know what that is. They just don't. That's just like deep lore you have to figure out on your own. It's like, no, we're not gonna explain
I
this.
kind of wanted somebody to just grab it.
It's like grab it and do what with it?
Throw it. Just throwing puppets cathartic. I
Why
laughed.
you want animal abuse? What's going on?
I want puppet abuse. Get it right.
Puppet abuse. I like when they go to like Floston Paradise, which is basically a Hawaii planet.
Yeah.
It's like a resort on another planet, which is dope. And they they have like little sleeping pods that you just like roll into, and the stewardess on the plane presses a button and you just go right the fuck to sleep. I wish that was a thing in real life.
Insomnia will never be a problem.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of times, especially when I'm going to the West Coast, where I just wish I could just sleep the whole way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah. Those McDonald's lady aliens, are they aliens? Because they're purple, right?
I think so.
Something like that.
I remember this one
Maybe it's
scene.
the lighting.
There's one scene where this like Asian dude shows up in like a flying boat.
Yeah, yeah, because he's selling Chinese food.
Yeah, I'm like, that's so cool. Like I love the '90s version of like the future because it has a lot of like weird outside the box things that make sense. Like, why don't we have these things?
Yeah, they call it cyberpunk. This is supposed to be cyberpunk future, you know?
Yeah, it's like this is what Uber Eats should be. Like, your delivery guy should just stay and watch you eat the food and enjoy it.
Yeah. Somebody did a Fifth Element Futurama image. It's not great, but it makes sense. But also, I'm like, wait, the characterization is wrong.
Yeah, Fifth Element, like the cosplay is like big when you go to like comic conventions or anime cons. Like, people are always dressing up as
Yeah, people
Lilu in the
still.
bandages or like the iconic suspenders.
Yup. The
Like,
Japanese freaking poster looks so bad.
what? Show me.
Oh my gosh. It's like it's got two things going on.
Lilu's beating up the little putty patrollers. Yeah, you go, Lilu. You go. Yeah, but this movie's it's just a lot of fun. You know, it's one of those movies you can watch, put in the background, or you could just watch it like fully focused, and you just won't get tired of it. You always find something new to discover. Be like, oh, that's cool. Like, little neat background things.
Yeah. But if you notice, they all had to save the world. With,
Exactly.
you know? Mm.
Just a little bit of love will go a long way. But if this came out today, it would have like a Disney Plus show. It would have like a Broadway musical, a Happy Meal toy tie-in, like all these like it would be like its own cinematic universe. The director wanted to make a trilogy, but since it didn't do well at the box office, it just never happened.
Yeah. I mean, and that's common.
But
It was weird because if you notice, sci-fi movies back then did not do well unless they were Star Trek or Star Wars.
yeah, basically, like this was a unique property. The director, he started writing the script when he was like 18.
Wow.
He just had
I'm
all
sure it's
these
changed a lot, you know?
weird ideas. But I love this world. Like, I think that's my favorite part of the movie is just this world that they created. It's just really neat.
I think it's just neat.
It's just really neat. You guys should go watch it. Tell your friends. My family likes to watch it. Whenever it comes out on cable, we just end up sitting there and watching the whole thing because it's always playing on TNT somewhere.
Well, the good part is you could see it on Tubi, you could see it on Freevee, you could see it on hold on. Where am I gonna watch? What else? Pluto TV, Hulu, Sling TV. I don't know what Sling is.
That sounds like a drug dealer app.
It does.
I don't trust anything that sounds called
Yeah.
Sling.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube and AMC right now, but Tubi's free. So, I mean, at this point, I feel like Fifth Element is one of those. Well, we legally can't charge anybody for it anymore. So,
Yeah, it's public domain.
yeah, like,
It's been out for over 25 years. It's public domain.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like any other like tidbits I have. I don't think so.
It's all good.
Oh, did you show me the poster? Get the hell out of here, Jesus. What? This
Yeah,
poster.
man. Yeah,
This
I was
poster's
like,
so
what is
ugly.
happening? It sure is.
He looks like he's from a different movie.
Yeah. I was like, girl, what is you thinking?
I know. this movie came out today, everybody be like, Lilu's a girl boss. I like that.
And then you'll have the people that are like, this is not a woke movie. I said the W word, didn't want to. This is what we're talking about. Action flicks like these. And then you're like,
I do
no,
love
we just
the Futurama parody. I wish that was a real thing.
I'm surprised they didn't do it, you know?
Nah, not even Family Guy. It's too much of a deep cut. Man, I wish the game was better. I mean, it looks like fun, but I can tell like those controls are janky as hell.
Yup.
All right. Let's get to the tail end of our show. I had a question. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. Just like, I don't know, like what are some other movies that you have a deep affection for that came out of the 90s?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Project Echo, and that's a movie I do watch every year religiously. I'm not kidding. That is a movie I watch every single year. And what else? Batman. Any of the old Batman movies I really like
Batman
a lot.
Robin? Batman
So the first two Batman movies I watch more. Sometimes I'll watch Batman Forever, but I'll watch it during like the holiday season. I find that to be my Christmas movie.
That's fair.
And like other than that, not much.
I think Austin Powers is up there.
Oh, I love the second one the most.
Yeah, a lot of people post about Austin Powers online because they're just appreciating it now, like cinematography and all the gags. And again, it's like they don't really make those big, colorful comedies anymore.
Yeah, one thing about Austin Powers, he was all about consent, and I didn't realize when I watched it again. I was like, wow, he was a horny dude, but he was like, consent is like what I'm all about. And I was like, yo, I gotta respect him for that. I can't hate Austin Powers. I just can't. He's too funny.
Yeah, there was a clip online that people were like saying they showed him in bed with someone, and she's like, "You're nuts," and he's like miming, like, "No, this is me in a nut." And
yeah,
the comments were like, "Yeah, like girls don't know this guy has a lot of riz."
Oh my gosh, the whole Riz thing. I had to ask what that meant, and now I don't think they know what Riz means.
I like to say sauce. Like, that guy has the sauce.
Yeah, but with Austin Powers, it was Mojo, and I wanted the Mojo juice that he had. They were selling it in a...
That's gross, because isn't Mojo like his blood? Big
That's
eggs.
a little bit more than that.
Big
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah. Let me find it. It was like a Mojo candy. And hold on. Austin Powers Mojo candy.
I think a
And
lot of... Go ahead.
well, it's supposed to be his DNA, but like, who knows where it came from? You know what I mean? I'm like,
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, but yep, here's the candy. It was just like powdered candy that you'd eat. Evil Zip It, cheese twists. Oh, and there's cheese rings. No, not that. The Austin Powers Mojo candy.
Yeah, I did.
Candy. Yeah, you get it. You get it.
I think another movie from the 90s that people are learned to appreciate after the fact was The Cable Guy.
Yeah.
We were talking about stalkers earlier. And like, Cable Guy is that stalker, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He will not leave your ass alone.
That movie I didn't like.
Well, a lot of people at the time didn't like it because he wasn't playing... He was playing a dark character, you know?
Yeah.
He's playing a sociopath. Like, he was actively trying to insert himself into this man's life against his will through the use of free cable. You know, he was a big manipulator.
Yeah. Which I thought was crazy, you know?
Yeah, it was Jim Carrey breaking the mold, you know. It wasn't a family-friendly movie, let's put it that way. Like, he tricks his friend into sleeping with a prostitute.
Wow. I didn't particularly hate that film, but I don't remember it. The one I don't like is his other film, which was The Truman Show. Oh my gosh. That movie traumatized me.
Oh, it's funny. I actually saw it yesterday.
Wow.
It's on cable. That show was ahead of its. That movie was ahead of its time because it was basically reality TV. It was basically the premise of Big Brother.
Yeah.
You know,
wild though.
They were filming his life without consent for 30 years. It's bonkers, but I could see that happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you guys enjoy Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element, highly recommend watching. You know, the Friday one. That's the one he's in. That's another movie I never get tired of. It's just a very comfortable movie that I can quote and watch and eat snacks. It takes me back to a better time.
A comforting time.
Yeah. And the first 2 Rush Hours, that's my sweet spot.
Yeah.
Alright, well, this was fun. Everyone out there, type in the comments for Yoko to feel better.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Yeah. And, we're getting ready for the start of summer. Got some fun episodes ahead. Gonna do LGBTQ Pride episode and hopefully do another trivia episode and bring back the guests because we haven't had a guest in a minute. Yeah. Don't worry. They're not ghosting us.
Yeah.
At least I think they're not ghosting us.
Yeah.
But yeah. Enjoy Memorial Day weekend and we shall see you very soon.
Bye-bye.
Yoko and Risky Financial Ring. Yoko and Risky Financial Ring.
So where did you leave?
Yoko and Risky